Namasarvebhyaha. This is a course on Sanatana Dharma for youth. Our guest for today is Acharya Dr. CSR Prabhu. It is the fourth day in yoga for us by Dr. CSR Prabhu. We shall start the session with Prarthana from Aditi.
शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा हरि ओं श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः धन्यवाद
Over to you, Dr. Prabhu.
Okay, friends, yesterday we have completed the entire Sukshma. Mute all your mics. Yesterday we have completed all exercises in Sukshma up to, we started with head on the first day. We covered chest, abdomen, back and trunk and Muladhara and thighs and knees and calves and so today we'll be doing some asanas which we have not done all these days. So all of you sit on Vajrasana. This is the famous Vajrasana. So the legs behind here are just touching the two toes will be touching like this, diamond cut. That is why it is called Vajrasana. So this is a great asana. If you sit for a long time, you'll be able to improve a lot of things. It will work wonderfully on the legs, knees, back, gas, indigestion. I'll give you one example. One lady used to be there in Madras and I went to their house near airport. After giving good food, she asked me to teach yoga. And as you all know, after food, no yoga can be practiced. So finally, I could only teach this Vajrasana, just sit like this after food. So she started sitting. And after 1 year, I went again to that place. On my way to Andaman, I went to Madras and I went to their house. And then she told, I'm practicing only Vajrasana every day, whole day, because I don't know any other asanas. So all my problems have gone. Starting with indigestion, gas, back pain, knee pain, leg pain, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, everything gone one by one. So one single asana is so powerful. I was really amazed looking at her results. So you can practice this asana after food also. No other asana is permitted to be practiced after food. If you practice any asana or any sukha after food, you will get stomachache and vomiting and food will turn poisonous. So it is essential that you practice only Vajrasana immediately after food, but other asanas and the entire Sukshma can be practiced without food at least 4 hours after lunch. I have taken lunch today around 1:30, so I'm around 7 o'clock. If you do any yogasanas within 4 hours, you will get stomachache. Your stomach will be heavy, digestion will be still ongoing, so it is not permitted. Whereas best time, of course, is early morning. We are going to have our early morning classes starting from 11th March. So that is the best time for yoga practice too. Even before that, 6:30 a.m. Morning 4 onwards, anytime. So all other asanas except Vajrasana have to be practiced only with empty stomach. That's an important point to take home. Now, the most major static pose other than Vajrasana is Padmasana, Sukhasana and Padmasana. Sukhasana is this one, we all know. Padmasana we have already learned. So the fourth is Siddhasana, which I am avoiding for the time being to all of you. It is only meant for advanced Siddha sadhakas. So today we will do some few asanas. Before that, I will explain the basic principle behind asanas. Behind health itself, as I told you on the first day, health is controlled by 5 factors. One is the sedentary lifestyle. If you don't do any exercise, you simply sit whole day, in front of a computer terminal or in a class or whatever, your body is going to be lethargic, heavy and lazy and useless. That is how most of the IT employees become fat and dirty to look at. They don't have any exercise for the body. So in our Sukshma Ayama, we are covering all parts of the body. Of course, a lot of people say walking, running, swimming, badminton, tennis, all that is fine. Rope climbing or rock climbing, anything you can do, that is overall. But within the yoga system, it is static or close quasi-static, like all the asanas are quasi-static, some of them are static. The second problem with cause of ill health is lack of endocrine gland hormone balance. Endocrine glands secrete hormones, thyroid, pituitary, adrenaline, pancreas. If they are not secreting adequately, it becomes hypo, like hypothyroid. If they are secreting more than what is acceptable, it becomes hyperthyroid. So basically, to regulate the endocrine gland secretions, we have various asanas like Sarvangasana for the, tomorrow I'll show you that, for the thyroid, it will work. And many other organs, many other asanas will influence. And all the organs will come under one chakra. Like Muladhara chakra, we have the rectum and the bladder, and a few other organs nearby, reproductive organs. So Muladhara Shakti, Mula Bandha will improve the performance and health of those organs. Similarly, Udyana Bandha, that is the navel area, various organs, that is called Nabhi Chakra. So I'll show you 4 asanas today called Nabhi Chakra Shuddhi. If you do those 4, all the organs around the Nabhi or navel, that is pancreas, liver, gallbladder, will be, and stomach, of course, will be turned into healthy functioning. And similarly, we have the organs around the neck. We have Vishuddha Chakra there. So we have done Vishuddha Chakra Shuddhi in Sukshma Yama. And then we have the Ajna Chakra at this point of time, place where these people are supposed to have Kumkum. So this place is the Ajna Chakra, where it controls the senses, Indriyas, and above the Ajna Chakra is Sahasrara Chakra, which is at the highest. If you reach Sahasrara through your Kundalini, you are in cosmic consciousness, self-realization, as highest. So this Shat Chakras are the 6 big centers, nervous junction centers. There are 72,000 nadis in the body. Nadis are pranavahikas, they are not physical. So those 72,000 have various junctions, small and big. These 6 are the biggest, most major junctions in the body. So if those chakras are cleared or cleaned or strengthened, the rest of the organs around them will also be cleaned, cleared and strengthened. So according to pranic healing, when the bad impurities are there in a particular organ or in a particular region or a particular chakra, it will cause a lot of problem. So by cleaning it up and strengthening through oxygen, that chakra, we can cure the diseases of the organs in that chakra. This is the main principle in pranic healing and yoga vidya pranic healing. I am also certified in yoga vidya pranic healing. Now the third principle with which all the health problems will come is the pranayama. That is, when you don't have adequate oxygen supply in the body, but you have more carbon dioxide, more pollutants than oxygen, then you will get hypoxia condition, in which you will get a number of diseases like asthma, eosinophilia, and so on. So we have pranayama techniques to remove the carbon dioxide and other heavy gases in the body and take more oxygen through Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Removing is through Bhastrika, and I showed you on the first day, or Kapalbhati. Taking more oxygen is through the sectional breathing and through Anulom Vilom Pranayama, and also Om. The fourth item on which I have covered lack of exercise, endocrine gland hormone balance, and oxygen and pollutants. The fourth principle is the stress. So due to mental stress, you will be getting a lot of diseases. They're called psychosomatic diseases like diabetes, asthma, high blood pressure, heart disease. They're all psychosomatic diseases. That means they are related to the mind. If your mind is very tensed up or very much worried, your body will be affected badly. So those who subject themselves to tremendous stress or tensions for a long time, they will become patients of high blood pressure, heart disease. And so how to remove stress? We have meditation technique, yoga nidra, I showed you already. And then we have the shavasana is the basic requirement for yoga nidra. And then, of course, we have pranayama, and we also have Om meditation and Soham meditation, which I showed you on. And finally, the fifth principle is the cleaning of the internal organs. The internal organs are getting polluted through pesticides and fertilizers which you are eating from outside. Of course, the ideal thing is not to eat from outside, but it's very difficult unless I am going to a pure cow-based organic agricultural food joint where I eat only there. Only cow are used to purify the land and the crops, and with certain rice breeds which are more healthier and stronger and more fibrous than our Sona Masuri type of artificial lab-made rice breeds. But those who are eating outside, they will end up eating pesticides and so many other. Even if you take oil, it will have contaminations. So they will all accumulate in the intestines and cause all kinds of diseases. So to clean up the stomach and intestines, we have the kriyas, short kriyas in yoga. This batch we will not be able to teach because they had to be done early morning. Nose cleaning with a vessel, jalaneti, stomach cleaning with water, it's called jaladhauti, and intestine cleaning with water, it's called shankha prakshana. So we have done in the previous batches, in the morning batches, some of these things. If you attend the morning batches, you will be able to do these kriyas. So totally 5 principles. So causes of ill health and remedies in only in yoga. No other system has all the 5 causes addressed, like allopathy medicines cannot, or even Ayurveda cannot address some of them. Ayurveda is much better and close to yoga. They are both brothers, if not same. But all other medical systems are not in that direction. Anyway, so now I will show you some of the asanas. The 4 Nabhi Chakra Shuddhi asanas. There are 4 asanas. If you read my book on asanas, you'll find them. Of course, you'll find the initial asanas, Vajrasana, Shashankasana, bending forward, bending backward. I'm not covering all that because there's no time. And Padmasana, bending forward, Yoga Mudra, bending backward, and Matsyasana. And then we have on Vajrasana, we have around half a dozen asanas like Ardhamatsendrasana, Gomukhasana, Ushtrasana. On Padmasana, we have more than half a dozen asanas like Garbhasana and Kukkudasana and Lolasana and Mahaved, Padma Padmasana and so on. In my book, they are all covered. There's no time to teach all of them. So I'm going directly into Nabhi Chakra Shuddhi, which is also covered in my book on Yogasanas. So I'll show you those 4 asanas today and close for today. Tomorrow I'll show you the 4 Shankha Prakshana asanas and Sarvangasana. And that's the end of our yoga course. Very short and very strange because it is so short and so little time given to us. So now this is the first asana in the 4 sequence of Nabhi Chakra Shuddhi. It's called Uttanasana. Keep your hands together, lift up to this extent and hold it. Breathe in, go up and hold the breath, and breathe out and come. Next is Dharurasana, which is very famous. Bow pose, like a bow, you become. very essential you have a tight underwear for males, otherwise your testicles will be damaged. Then we have the chakrasana, which is actually after chakrasana. Full chakrasana is double. In between shavasana you can do. Keep your hands like this and next like this and lift up while breathing in and hold the breath at the top, and while coming down you breathe out. Hold as long as you the top. And finally we have Patsyasana, which is Padmasana and lying down, fish pose. And lift your neck up, hold your toes, touch the elbow to the ground, no backbone touching the ground. Normal breathe. Go back to show. Turn to the left. Mute all mics. Come back to center. Turn to the right. Come back to center. Deep relaxation. Feel your breathing spreading in the whole body. I'm not teaching Yoga Nidra again today. I've already done last time. So we have a few minutes left for pranayama. Go to Padmasana and do pranayama. Normal Anulom Vilom pranayama you have been doing. Let us do some new pranayama today for cooling. Sitali and Shetakari. Two pranayamas I'll show you today. That is cooling the body through pranayama. So first is Sitali. Keep your tongue like a spoon, like what we did in Sukshma, and breathe into the tongue slowly so that this saliva evaporates and causes cooling in the tongue tip and spreads the cooling throughout the body. After breathing, close your mouth and breathe out through nose. Breathe out through nose, breathe into mouth. 30 times. Next, we go for the Seeth Kari. Keep your tongue upside, touching the palate, and breathe in through the teeth. So through the teeth, the air will go and infringe on the back of the tongue. The tongue is kept up. Then breathe out the nose. Anulom Vilom. Go for Omkaram. Take deep breath. Okay, now if you have any questions you ask me, we'll come to the end and go for meditation. I've already finished home meditation. If you have any questions, you ask.
Guruji, Sheetali and Sheetakari, can we do if there is a cold or something?
No,
In
if you have
summer,
cold,
it's very cold.
only it is strictly to be performed in summer,
Okay.
not in other seasons. For other seasons, we have other pranayams. For cold season, we have Surya Bheda, which is going to cause heat. I'm sure you don't want to learn it now.
Okay. Can children also do this Sheetali and Sheetakari, Guruji? Small children below 12 years?
No. Yoga can be practiced only by children who are above 8.
Okay.
Below that, they will not have focus of mind.
Okay.
So
Okay.
from the age of 8, I learned from the age of 8 from my mother. If you are good, then you can teach your children if they are more than 8 years.
Okay. Then. Guruji, can they unmute and ask questions, the students?
Yes, they must.
Okay. Anybody has any questions, please unmute yourself and ask questions. If you're not able to unmute, please raise your hand so that we can unmute. If you can't unmute. Else we will close with prarthana if nobody has any questions. Right, Guruji?
Okay, we'll close.
Okay. Aditi, can you please recite prarthana? Shanti mantra.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। धन्यवाद।
We shall stand up for national anthem. जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष माहे। गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे। जय हिंद, जय श्री। धन्यवादाः।